there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a fun matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. His side also a favorite in their conference, so a possible Super Bowl preview taking place here. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And off we go from Cleveland. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Here's the first carry from Christian McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, Brock, they're dealing with injury right now, as we can all see, but you wouldn't know it with how they've played or their record. How have they been able to do it?
Okay, I think this is a testament to a whole team. Right? Not just a team on the field, but this is a team off the field. This is why you draft and develop. This is why you build 1 through 53 on a roster. You just can't have 22 starters. You've got to have the depth, and this team is showing you how to do it.
Here's 2nd and 11. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. From the gun, McCaffrey. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet. But still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns, make up for the one interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Pat the 60.
Shotgun snap to Flacco. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Tag. Reload. Rocco 80.
Trying the left side with Sampson. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Bronco's going to throw here on first. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second down carry for Sampson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he could take it to the house.
18 Cardinals, trap 60.
From the gun, Flacco. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. It's second and goal. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns have a great first drive and get the game's first points. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's second and 13. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down. an inside give now with McCaffrey. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them. But just float the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that 1st down marker.
Fair catch made here at the 30. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time. Out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. Maybe he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd and 8. Catch made left side by Judy. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. Browns are lined up to punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They stick with McCaffrey. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. On 3rd down, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Thomas Morstead on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. He's got this into 27. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Hand off to Sampson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. It's complete. David Njoku. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for Cleveland. First down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They cobbled together a yard there. Luke Martin making that play. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here we go. Rocco 80.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Called in by Njoku, left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go. Shot. Mike, 69.
First down from the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
60 Eagles. Let's go.
3rd down, it's Flacco. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will add to their score.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the 49ers on offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip the rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
3rd down kick to Robinson. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Purdy on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He's got it over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the air, third and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Back deep for the Browns is DeAndre Carter. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And he's up over 80 receptions on the season. An impressive number, and it's good enough to sit him among the league's best as well. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's full. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go, second and 9. Connection made to Jeudy. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up third down.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finding Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down, here's Sampson. This run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go, here we go. Rocco 80. Ready, ready.
They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
Cougar 19. 70 ready, 70 ready.
Here's a throw. Into the hands of Tillman. Complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 23-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the 23. On the screen, this is Sampson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. It's the Browns. With it, first and 10.
14-yard line.
Ready, ready. Go! Viking 18. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Flacco. This throw is caught. That's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead.
17. 49ers nothing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He'll take this at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Purdy throwing here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of him. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Back out now comes the Browns offense. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great... chance to repeat their... last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal. The drive picks up here, first and 10.
That's good. 4.
And off here to Sampson. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down. They get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
19 Tigers. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ford. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second.
7-yard line.
And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
And 7.
Hurt. 19 Tigers. 19 Tigers.
Back to throw. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They're set up at the 35 now. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
11 on the play. And a 49er
First down throw by Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion. To throw again, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
And a 49er first down.
Purdy on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's 2nd down.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They bring the tight end in motion. Purdy setting up that play action. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the lead to 21.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Browns offense and Dylan Sampson out to begin another drive. And we've seen how well he's adjusted to the NFL in his first season. And you can see the league's notice, too. He's leading the early race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Here we go, here we go. The Hawk 70.
Flacco's going to throw here on first. He lets one fly deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
The gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Okay, 3. Set. Hey. Viking 18.
On the gun, Flacco. He finds Njoku, complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Bronco leading. Check smash, check smash.
Still sticking with the passing game. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Getting stopped quickly. The catch moves them to the 48. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go now.
He'll throw it yet again. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked on by Upton Stout. And the 49ers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you all had a very happy Thanksgiving weekend. As we wrap up the month of November, let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Philadelphia, the Eagles at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And this is Devontae Smith. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Eagles needed this one, and they got it. A victory that helps them keep pace in the NFC wildcard race. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's the NFL's all-pro quarterback 2 years running, Lamar Jackson. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And here goes Isaiah Pacheco. And this will turn into one of the best plays of the week. He's gone. The Chiefs win their second straight as they get the victory here. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Carter on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And as this season progresses, he's been a steady producer for this offense, leading the league in receptions to this point. Shake off that previous INT. Catch made left side by Jeudy. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the carry, it's Sampson. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down. They're dealing with injury right now, Brock, as we can all see here, but you wouldn't know it for a second based on how they've played. They are one of the best teams in football.
Well, we've kept waiting. I think their opponents have kept waiting. The other shoe to drop at some point, right? By this point, I'm not sure it ever will. This is a team that's been built solid. From the top of the depth chart to all of the backup roles. Even missing players, they're better than most other teams right now in this league.
2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves them with third down and 3.
That brings up third and 3.
Pass play now. Throwing the out route complete. This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's second and 11. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go, here we go.
Pass play coming here. Connection made to Jeudy. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
The toss here to Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Cardinal, 18
Ford. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Ready?
They go to him again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Let's go now.
It's Simpson on the carry. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Panther 60, Panther, Dragon 60.
All or nothing here, 4th and goal. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead.
49ers 3.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. This has become must-score territory now every time out since they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the gun is Purdy. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the set forces a now tougher 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's running for it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Off the play fake. Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down. Trying again, following the sack. Complete over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
They're out now, ready to punt it. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns and Joe Flacco coming out for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They give up the middle to Ford. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Ready, ready? At Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80, check. Crunch, crunch. 79 Bronco. Check out.
Flacco off the play action. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. Oh, he loses the football. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or two forward, and he gets him the first down anyway. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Flacco again on 2nd and 10. He's going deep! And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our third quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Browns football in what has been a one-sided game in their favor. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Flacco. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Get set.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
3
Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, third down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Third and short. Here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's good for 7 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Zone read the gift to McCaffrey. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Purdy to throw it. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. Take off.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Ready up.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Sampson. He works this to the 38 before going down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Reload. Reload. Tank. Check smash. Check Cougar 19. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone. Down at the 20. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
No. No. Come on. Come on. Ready.
And off to Sampson. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Do it. Hut.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready. Panthers. Kill. Vikings. Ready.
Now looking to throw. That one's caught. Judy has it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns grow their lead yet again.
49ers 3.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Brings in the kick at the 9. So here come the 49ers on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down. He got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now Purdy. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Browns take over.
The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hand off here to Sampson. Going to take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
2nd down, run by 4. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Alfred Collins on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd
Third
down
and just 2 to go.
Ready?
Staying on the ground with Ford. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns very close to an 11th win this season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Another one for Ford. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Ford straight ahead. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard
18
line.
Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for Cleveland, 1st down. Here's a give to Ford. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. So the Browns come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.